Okay, well, we're back at it, but you can tell that I've rearranged, and kind of to show you, I put the VW up on these awesome quick jacks. So now, as you can see, I have it lifted up off the ground, turned around, and now I'm about to start working on the actual brake rotor. Well, not brake rotor, disassembling of the brakes, and starting to take all of this springs and stuff off. I've heard it's a pain, but here we go with my attempts. From what I can tell, you're supposed to be able to pull those springs off. I'm going to be taking this master cylinder off. I wonder if I could just pull it all off. And I know that this is supposed to move. Doesn't look like it's moved in a long time. No, that doesn't budge. Let's get some spray. Before I spray a whole bunch of stuff in here, let's put these back on. We did it with some air. I think I can take this back spring off, maybe. Oh, jeez. This is gonna be fun. These springs are no joke. This is gonna be intense putting them back on. Alright. Now, I've gotten this one out, and everybody has said to put them down the way that they come out. So this is a bottom one. I guess to make it easier. This other one, man, this top one, it looks like brutal strength. Just gonna get that one out. Probably take one of my mangle screwdrivers and tap on this both ways. See which way it wants to turn. That stuff settle in there. See if I can get them to spin. Oh boy, I might have to order these. Thing does not move. Alright, well, let's spray this and check out these bolts. And I think that's probably going to be a 15, so let's get a wrench, because that's not a 15. Oh man, 17 fits. Oh, wow. Like I'm seriously thinking I have to take that all off. So I might round that off otherwise. Oh boy, rabbit hole. least I didn't get this for nothing. I don't know though. I do not believe that I will be able to get this back off again as easy as I did. There it goes. Because I already had it pulled. Yep. I already had it pulled out of the bearing. I didn't really compact it back in. So we may need to visit new bearings too while we're at it, since we are in here. So now we've got full access and I can see all the wheel bearings, so we're probably going to definitely want to pack grease in there if we don't replace them. I don't know. Kenny, can you give me comment? Here, let me bring you closer. Should I replace those wheel bearings? I don't know. I'll take some pictures and bring them to you. But now, first order of business, we're gonna get these nuts broken. Wow, yep. They're dirty. Alright, let's clean our nuts a little bit. Alright. Now, that socket fits on there way better. Both of them way better. Yes, it looks like that holds that in place, so if I pull that off, I should be able to pull the whole brake assembly off of that. Oh boy, that came out nicely. Alright, that's on the lower side. Ah, there we go. Got it. Whew. And okay, so that's moving now. That was part of this. And if that bottom spring is off, I think I can move this around. Yep, there's one. Even that stuff up top still. Top spring is in there. It's like two springs wrapped around this bar to keep, I guess, that together. So I got that one loose. That, I can't take this off until I get this whole thing out. Which, brake line's still attached, so I need to get my brake line piece, and then I need to take that bolt out right there. So I have to detach the brake line. At that point, I want to put a bucket underneath, because you're going to pull this cap and then just let it all drain out. I figured I could pull this brake shoe off before that. Or at least that's what I was going to try. It is pretty warm. Sorry for the fan. I may have edited a lot of it out, but in case you are hearing the fan hum, that's why. Oh, look at that. I did it. Okay. So by prying on the bottom, I was able to get that shoe off. So I should be able to manipulate the top one off, and then the e-brake gear or e-brake cable. There's that. Okay, I have the thing off. I have the thing off. And this is how it came off of there. So I'm gonna set it down next to the spring, and there it is. So, wow. Any guesses as to how long it's been since anyone's been in here? Wow. Alright, so I think next step is I'm going to get something to drain this into, because I'm going to take this off here, these bolts, because I got to take this off. I don't know, I might do some cleaning up first. Will this come off of here now? I mean, I do have it unbolted. Wow. Alright, before I go too ham in that, I am going to put on some protecting breathing stuff. I was going to try to attempt to get this stuff off first, but I think what I'm going to do is probably, no, I want to still get into there. I need to put some rags or stuff around here to protect this seal for now. Still may use that seal. I need to wire hit all of this. Like all of this metal needs to be hit. So whenever I take this top one off here, I think I'll be able to take off this whole backing plate is what this is looking like, and then I can clean this whole thing up, maybe even replace this whole piece. That would be pretty nifty. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I do have to replace the e-brake line because it's messed up over here. Oh man, what did I get myself into? So I'm going to hit a pausing point for right here, and we're going to come back and disassemble this here. As you can see, I've got this side completely done, and I took the time to kind of take a lot of the rust and grime off of it. I just set this back on and put the nut back on, but cleaned all this knuckle off here and basically got the brake line out, and I have it sitting right here because I have to go up front and disconnect the actual the e-brake line, because that's bad, and the one on the other side is bad too. I'm going to take you over there in a second, but I've cleaned all this up, and we are going to have to replace this backing plate. The adjusters on the bottom there, those things are just rust welded into there. I don't want to deal with that, so I've got those on order now. So what I went ahead and did is I took the time, again, let's go over to the other side. Ta-da! This side is done as well, and I still have the hub off over here so you can actually see what it looked like. I shove a glove in there so we're not getting any yuckies in there. I haven't finished pulling the brake line off here. These, I'm gonna have to replace the hard line that goes to the soft line back over there, and it runs through here. I'm gonna have to replace it on both sides because they were both ate up back here, but we're working on it. Same thing over here. I have to pull the e-brake line out from the actual inside of the car. Actually, I think it's from up underneath, and then we'll have this done. So here so far, we got the back ones completely off. We are going to rebuild them. I do already have a lot of the parts already actually here, thanks to Baggerly's VW. He had a lot of the parts we already needed, but I'm going to need a couple additional ones. So I've got the spring kits coming. I've got the adjuster pieces coming. So the original hardware, some of it I can still reuse. But I wanted to give you this update. So while I'm waiting for that to come, as you just saw up there, all those parts, I do have some of the front brake parts. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on the front brakes. Whew. Well, we got the driver's side all removed. We've got the passenger side back all removed. And the little GoPros died, but I did take both the driver and the passenger side apart. I have them on the ground here. So a lot of work's gonna have to go into these front calipers because they're the pins aren't coming out for me to be able to pull the pads out. So down here over on the driver's side, I'm having to separate them and work on this. So that's gonna be a little bit more work. But I do have to take these apart because you can see, maybe better on this side, you can see that the ball joints are they need to be replaced. They're ripped up. So I do have a ball joint kit. Hopefully it'll work for these size. I'm gonna have to work to get all this out. So next steps will be to pull the hubs and stuff off, but I've gone as far as I'm gonna go tonight. So I'm gonna finish cleaning up, get the brake pieces all together. And that's going to be it kind of for tonight. And then tomorrow I've got the wheels back from the wheel shop, and we're going to remove the tires, or the tires got removed off of those. I did work with REM, so we got ourselves some brand new white wall tires to put on those wheels. I am going to have to make my own brake lines to run from the rubber hoses back over to the wheel cylinders, but I do have some line and the tools to do that. So I kind of did that on a past project. So this shouldn't be hard to bend and make our own lines for this project. So that's where we're at. Still working on the brakes. Gonna wait for the parts to finish up the back. Start working on the front ball joints. So we got to take those pieces off. Tomorrow we're gonna work on painting and prepping and cleaning up the wheels so we can get those mounted. Man, it is definitely more work than I thought it would be, but I can't wait to be in this thing driving it around. So if you're enjoying this and you're enjoying the content, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, make sure you tell your friends that might like VWs to keep an eye on this, because we got way more to come. I haven't pulled the engine out. I think I'm gonna get the brakes and all the wheels and everything done first, drive it, and then we're gonna pull it back in and probably pull the engine and then rewire the whole thing. So much to come. Thanks for watching.